Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR 07. And in this episode of our season as Hendrick Motorsports, we are going to be completing the final race of the 2006 Chase for the Nextel Cup. I mean, not even the Chase for the Nextel Cup, just the whole freaking season in general. The Ford 400 at Homestead-Miami Speedway. In the last episode, we raced at Phoenix, where we had Kamikaze Games as a special guest because he's been to Phoenix before and he plans to go again this year for the 2020 season finale. And we got Jeff Gordon his final win of the season. And now he is up to a 14-point lead over Jimmie Johnson. I want to get Jimmie Johnson the championship, of course, which has been the goal the entire season, which is, of course, why I'm racing as him to start the races. And that would mean that we have to get him the win. Jeff Gordon's certainly going to be up there. I'm pretty sure of that. But we can't have Jeff Gordon finishing too closely to him. And hopefully, no one blows up. Jimmie Johnson, he blew up at, I think, the first Pocono race. Or maybe it was the second one. I don't even remember. But Terry Labonte, he's pretty solid in third place. Brian Vickers is solid in fourth, but he is very far behind the points lead right now. But he's 60 ahead of Ryan Newman, and Tony Stewart's out of sight. So we really just have to focus on Jimmie and Jeff. So why would I have a guest for the second to last race of the season, but not a guest for the last race of the season? Well, that wouldn't be smart. So we're going to have a guest for this one. Someone that their home is Florida, if you might know that. We had a guest from Florida for the Daytona race, which was NASCAR and MDK. So I got the other YouTuber that I know very well from Florida, and that would be the Real Radman.
How's it going, guys? Pleasure to be on the channel.
This is a YouTuber that I've actually never had as a guest before, and it's probably be a while after this one until we do again. It's usually like every 2 years or something like that. But I don't know if you have any memories of NASCAR 07. I remember say you wanted to get NASCAR 06 at one point, made a video about that a few years ago, but I don't know if you've had this one in specific.
I played this game when I was a kid on PSP. I think this was the game. There's one of these games that has where you can own like Hendrick Motorsports or own like the actual teams. I think it was this one. And so I always had this game like very high on my list of NASCAR games. I never played it on PS2. I remember when I was a kid, I remember being a big fan of the PSP, so I got this game on PSP when it was just called NASCAR. And then 06, I was able to run on my old PS2 a few years ago, but I can't run these games on the emulator on my computer now, so I have not been able to play 06 and 07 recently, but I did play 06 a few years ago, and 07 I remember playing on the PSP. I think it's I don't think there's much of a difference between 07 and 06, if I can remember, but they're both games that I definitely enjoy.
Okay, well, let's get into the stats whenever the game decides that we can have them. Here are the stats. Didn't take as many tries as it did with Kamikaze Games as a guest. I don't know what the hell the game hates him, but Jimmie Johnson, both with 8 wins. Terry Labonte and Jeff Gordon at 9. Brian Vickers at 7. It is a night race. On NASCAR PSP, it is a day race. And it's funny, I'm pretty sure on NASCAR for the PSP it says it's a night race, but then you get there, it's a day race. And I thought that it would do the same thing in this game, so I'm surprised. I don't know why in that game specifically it does that. They're already going 4 wide. They're just having plans out here. Jeff Gordon starts on pole.
Mile and a half track in NASCAR.
Watch my map to see if Jeff Gordon leads this lap. I would really like for him not to. So I don't have to focus so much on where the hell he finishes here. And he's gonna... Where the hell am I going? Okay. A good car steers way too much. Well, you got Jeff Gordon led the lap. You got people up against the wall all over the damn place up here. What the hell, Sterling? So, there's Denny Hamlin, about to end his rookie season, and he's driving the red FedEx car. I don't even remember what the hell red FedEx is.
FedEx Freight? FedEx.
FedEx Freight?
I miss the days. I miss the days Denny had those multiple point schemes.
This is the first time that I've changed the camera angle this entire season. And it's about to be the last. Oh my god. This changes how I drive completely. That was not a smart idea. I just wanted to see. I wasn't even close enough. Ugh. So, was there something that you wanted to let everybody know? Oh my God, I'm getting loose.
There is. This is a fact that is very special to my heart because me and my friend always mention it when we talk about Homestead-Miami. Did you guys know that there are exactly 1,000 palm trees at Homestead-Miami Speedway? Fantastic fact. 1,000 on the dot.
FedEx Freight. Oh, yes. Palm tree thing. What he said.
Wait, was it
Jeff?
FedEx Freight? I got that right? Oh my God, my memory.
Yeah.
Wow.
Real Radman knows everything. He knows about the palm trees. He knows about FedEx. Just ask Will Radman.
I spent a lot of time at this track on NASCAR 9. I know this track inside out, left and right. And on NASCAR 9, the cars online handled a little different. Like if you drove as Denny Hamlin, it handled a little bit better than if you drove as like Jimmie Johnson. So I always used the 11 car on NASCAR 9. So I got very used to his multiple paint schemes, which is probably why I remember FedEx Freight being the red paint scheme. And then like I think green is FedEx Ground.
And there's FedEx Ground, FedEx Freight, and then there's
a
FedEx,
blue one.
The regular
blue one
FedEx.
is.
Yeah, I mean, we can take a look at them at the menus because the season's almost over and everything. But something that really bugs me, and someone said something about it on Twitter, and it burned me on the inside. That's for lack of a better phrasing, but there's so many fantasy drivers, like good God. And on Twitter, I hate when people do this. They go to social media and be like, EA Sports had a bunch of fantasy drivers. No one complained about them back in the day. Well, back in the day, we didn't have social media like crazy, okay? Like, I hate that whenever they say something like that. And it's like, well, it's like no one complained about Busch Series drivers or Cup Series drivers in the Busch Series back in the day. Like Mark Martin. It's like maybe because it wasn't around. Maybe because it wasn't worth the crap back then. Everyone just kind of tuned into TV, got pissed off about it, and then turned it off. They couldn't go anywhere to vent.
Exactly.
And you hear that. I hear this one thing that peeves me. And some guy said it. I could throw up on screen right now. In editing, they had said something about it. Fantasy drivers in the new NASCAR Heat games. It's like I don't want my field to be filled with fantasy drivers. There's a caution. Since when do I have cautions out of nowhere? What? This is weird. What the hell happened? And with how they've been racing, it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh.
David Strimmy pulled up and ran Kyle Petty into the wall.
Kyle Petty on the radio, exactly saying.
Oh my goodness.
Very upset.
Well, he's not going to have that right next season. Are we pitting? I don't know where we are in this race right now.
I think Chad Canales is telling you to stay out.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they say recommended and everything, so that's good. Why is Matt Kenseth driving the same paint scheme 2 races in a row? That's interesting. He's in that car hat car. Car hat car.
Say that 5 times fast.
What?
Say it 5 times fast. Car hat car, car hat car, car hat car, car hat car, car hat. That's hard.
I told you, he knows all. The fact that he can even do that, I'm not trying that. That's nah. I don't.
Nah, don't pass Jeff. No, I know what you're trying. Don't pass him. No, please. Jeff should have won the 2007 championship.
I don't even know who your favorite driver of all time is. I should know more.
It's Gordon. It's Gordon.
Okay. Ryan Newman, he did pass Jeff Gordon a while ago. Took the lead from him. Don't pass me back. Jeff.
Nah,
Jeff.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
Okay.
You can do it.
I can just get, like, Terry Labonte to finish in front of him, and that'll probably prevent me from just losing this championship despite winning the race with the guy. I didn't even check to see how Brian Vickers and Terry Labonte were faring throughout this one. Let's go back to Terry Labonte. He's trying to pass.
That feature is still insane. It's the
Kurt
fact
Busch.
they put that in a 2007 game.
Good gosh, they are terrible. Like, I understand how that caution happened, and I should have been expecting it with how they were racing. The race started off, but you had people just trying to pass everywhere, and right there, someone was trying to pass. Kurt Busch was trying to pass Greg Biffle, and then he just dogged it into him. So they just don't know how to race here. It's like one of those places, I guess. Ugh. It's weird. Is like there's some tracks where EA Sports they always had just one issue of some kind. Everyone will pretend like EA Sports they did so many things right. They did some things right. There were always pit road problems, and then there was always apron problems ever since 2005 Chase for the Cup. And then there was always contact problems at the same time since that game. There were contact problems in NASCAR Thunder 2004. And there's just pit road glitches all over the place in the entire history of EA Sports NASCAR games, whether it's Ward Burton leaving pit road being a reason for a caution. And I don't... I mean, I still, good game. It's got a few glitches, but, like, I don't get it at some point. Okay, well, Jimmie Johnson's going up pit road first, and then Jeff Gordon staying out. I hate that with this game glitching. I'd rather it be Vickers because no one likes Vickers anyways.
Oh, that's true, to be honest.
The Vickers.
Poor Brad. Ever since the 2006 Talladega race, it's always been over for him.
It didn't stop there though. Like more and more reasons came. Okay, he's off pit road. No. Okay, switching to Vickers, and I guess that is the last of terrible pit road glitches. Vickers is in 34th. Almost everyone is pitted, and Vickers is in 34th. Is that Tony Raines in the 96? What are you doing? I saw that. You just drove it into the wall. He's done that twice this race. I actually saw it earlier.
It's Tony Raines. What do you expect?
Isn't Tony Raines like a crew chief now or some shit? What the hell are you doing? I'm not used to this. He just ran the Spanish driver to the wall. I approve of that, but still.
They're trying the wall riding technique, but in a different way.
Oh, there he goes again.
Oh!
What the fuck? Why is this happening? What is the programming error here? That this has nothing. We were talking about like how the swap car feature being introduced just ruined so many other things about the game. But I swear, like that's just dumb AI, right? Well, watch me do the same thing to Marlon.
This track is plenty big. I don't understand why they're doing that.
I have an excuse. My car is tight. What the? Oh no. I don't know if you saw that, but on the map, Terry Labonte was leading, and then his number just disappeared. It didn't change to a different driver. It went to Tony Stewart, but it disappeared. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. I think I ran him out of gas. Oh, please don't tell me I did that. No.
I don't see anyone on pit road.
I'm just gonna go back to Jimmie Johnson now. Oh god, my controller's vibrating. Ah, shit.
Oh.
Why does this have to end this way? Ugh. I thought if I went with Vickers first, then we wouldn't have this problem with Jimmie. But I guess it had to be Jimmie. This is just a terrible retirement year for this guy. I mean, it's been a good up to this point with this Let's Play, but... Okay, we don't need to see this anymore. Terry Labonte is still not available. I DNF'd Terry Labonte. Jimmie Johnson wrecked in the infield. Vickers is doing terrible right now. And Jeff Gordon is up front. And he's led many laps.
Good.
This is...
Good.
Can we at least get the title with this freaking driver, please? We have 2 laps to go.
Let Gordon do it.
We are about to
win
have 2 laps to go. I didn't expect it. I did not expect it to be this exciting, and I don't want this to not turn out the way I planned. I started this Let's Play.
Vehemently rooting for Gordon here. I'm not rooting for Jimmie.
I started this Let's Play with the intention of getting him his first championship while he attempted to get his last and he retired, and now that might not happen at all. I swear we've dominated this championship with this guy, and then the stupid chase thing. Harvick, why are you up here?
Put the block. Yeah, keep doing it. Yeah. Come on, Gordon. Come on, Jeffy.
Freaking
you got this, Jeff.
Harvick. Oh, yeah, pull the outside. Thank you. To turn car, please. God, we're so tight. And Ryan Newman's just leading up here. You get behind it. No, I won't. No, you don't. No.
Yes,
no.
yes. No,
Oh,
Jeff, you gotta
I'm
block the
getting
bottom.
loose, but I'm not hitting him. I am not hitting him. Tony,
Come on, Jeff,
pull,
fight.
pull Tony past him,
Come on, Jeff.
and we're gonna win this
Jeff.
race. He's stuck. We're good. Okay.
No,
I really hope that I think Terry Labonte should still be able to be in the top 4, but I don't think he's gonna have 3rd place because Brian Vickers was I think like 100 points behind Terry Labonte.
Just needed
I'm
two
not
more
sure.
spots, Jeff. Damn.
I don't have to edit the race results for once, which is great, because of Terry Labonte's name and everything. What a disaster. What an exciting disaster. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate you rooting against me.
I'm sad. I was rooting for Hendrick Motorsports. That's who I was rooting for.
Excuses.
Listen, 2007 has scarred me for my entire life.
I don't even know if I have them all unlocked. Though they should show up just as locked. FedEx Freight, there's red.
Freight is, yeah.
So Express is the orange one. Ground is green.
I was right on that one. Sweet. I can't believe I remember these. Oh my god.
Kinko's is the
blue one I didn't know.
blue with the weird thing on the hood. What is Kinko's?
I have no idea.
I don't even want to know. Jimmie Johnson gets the title just by 6 points over Jeff Gordon. Terry Labonte runs out of gas in the last race. I can't take responsibility for that. I swear, I changed to a different car, and he could have just pulled onto pit road. But no, they have to do this thing where they go a whole nother lap. It happened last race as well. Well, that's what you get, you dummy. And then you got Brian Vickers, who his car sucks, he sucks, he couldn't hold on to 4th place. I passed some people with him. He finished 22nd, but it was still not enough to stay ahead of Ryan Newman. But just having Real Radman here for the finale was amazing. We had an exciting finish where we almost lost the championship to Jeff Gordon, and he was rooting for him. He has the right to. But thanks for being here so much. This was one of the most fun collabs I've ever recorded. And it helps that the loading screen didn't have to be standings 16 times. Just, I guess, 11.
11 or 12, somewhere around there.
Anything you want to say before we end off this one?
It was a pleasure coming on the channel. I appreciate you guys, or you inviting me. Wanted to do this collab for a while. I know reached out many months ago, and we finally got around to it. So yeah, I've known you for a lot of years now, and glad to come on, and glad to see NASCAR 07. I want to play this game, but I don't really have a way of playing it right now. So, I know 06 and 07 have its issues, but good games, and appreciate you having me on. It was a good finish. I'm glad it wasn't a breeze for you. I'm glad you had to sweat a little bit. I was hoping for maybe a 1-lap restart to maybe get Jeff the title, but it is what it is. I'm a little sad you didn't get the 1 through 4. I'm a little, tried very hard about that part.
It's just Brian Vickers.
2006 happened. No one cares about Brian
Go
Vickers
to Red
anymore.
Bull and cause the team to get shut down.
Can't believe they get. How do they have a very good F1 team, but they got shut down in NASCAR? Unbelievable.
Well, my final words: Chelsea is better than Arsenal.
All right, I'm out.
See you next time. That's that, and episode over.